The 7 Spiritual Laws of Success Book Summary. The 7 Spiritual Laws of Success by Deepak Chopra is an excellent book for those who want success along with spiritual gain. With effortless power and simplicity, the 7 Spiritual Laws is a supreme example of contemporary self-help writing. The emphasis on success and prosperity may not seem spiritual enough for some, but this is the very point of the book. Deepak Chopra is one of the most well-known advocates of Eastern medicine and approaches to health and living in the Western world. He's written over 80 books, many of which have become bestsellers. To this day, the 7 Spiritual Laws of Success remains his most popular one. His books have been translated into over 25 languages, and he lectures widely throughout North America, South America, India, Europe, Japan, and Australia. With effortless power and simplicity, the 7 Spiritual Laws is a supreme example of contemporary self-help writing. The emphasis on success and prosperity may not seem spiritual enough for some, but this is the very point of the book. The 7 Spiritual Laws draws from Eastern thought, quantum physics, and the notion that power derives from stillness. Chopra goes beyond money to show us what abundance means. This book says that the 7 spiritual laws are powerful principles you can use to fulfill your deepest desires with effortless joy. If you put them into practice, you'll realize that you can manifest whatever you've been dreaming about. Fortunately, the laws of success aren't complicated or mysterious but are easy to understand and apply. There are also many ways to learn more about using the 7 spiritual laws to attract the life you truly want, and right here is a great place to begin. The 7 spiritual laws of success discussed in this book are: 1. The law of pure potentiality. 2. The law of giving. 3. The law of karma or cause and effect. 4. The law of least effort. 5. The law of intention and desire. 6. The law of detachment. 7. The law of dharma or purpose in life. Now, review the 7 spiritual laws of success and see how to apply them. 1. The law of pure potentiality. The source of all creation is pure consciousness, pure potentiality seeking expression from the unmanifest to the manifest. And when we realize that our true self is one of pure potentiality, we align with the power that manifests everything in the universe. When the ego drops, then knowledge is revealed. Chopra refers to Carlos Castaneda's remark that if we could stop trying to uphold our importance, we would start seeing the universe's grandeur. We can access the field of pure potentiality primarily through meditation and silence, non-judgment and appreciation of nature. Once you know the area, you can always retreat and be independent of situations, feelings, people, and things. All affluence and creativity flow out of the field. Have you ever been alone and experienced a moment of profound silence? If so, you may have felt a sense of peacefulness and connectedness with the universe. In these peaceful moments, you can find your true self and unlock the potential to fulfill your life's desires. When you feel connected to your environment and its people, you realize you are not a separate entity cut off from the rest of the world. Instead, you can sense that the world is a connected energy field that unites everyone and everything on the planet. But not just the planet. Indeed, this energy field is an infinite power source for the whole universe. Once you feel this connectedness and realize that you are not merely a solitary human being but an integral part of the complex weave of nature, you may discover that your true self knows no limitations. By tapping into the energy within your true self, you can achieve anything you wish, be it wealth and success or spiritual development. But, to connect to your true self, you must first dissolve the ego. When your ego is in charge, you lose your connection with your true self and that endless field of potential energy. Fortunately, you can always reconnect with your true self by practicing silent meditation. To do this, focus your attention on your breathing and observe your thoughts without judgment. Gradually, you will become peaceful, and when your mind and body become still, your ego dissolves, allowing you to reconnect with your true self. Apply the law of pure potentiality. In this law, the author says to remove some time for silence, like you must give yourself some alone time, like should sit in silence for 30 minutes approximately in the morning as well as in the evening. Every person should remove some time for witnessing nature and should catch the intelligence within every living thing. You must feel the heart, watch the sunset or go out and see the ocean, smell the fragrance or scent of flowers, feel the freshness of grass, connect yourself with nature, and connect yourself with nature every morning. You must do it. You should start your day by saying that today I will not judge anything that occurs, and throughout the day, I will remind you not to feel anything. 2. The law of giving. Have you ever noticed that the more you give, the more you receive? Chopra says it happens because our minds and bodies constantly give and receive from the universe. Creating, loving, and growing keeps the flow going, not providing stops with the flow, and, like blood, it clots. The more we give, the more we are involved in the circulation of the universe's energy, and the more of it we will receive back in the form of love, material things, and serendipitous experiences. Money makes the world go around, but only if given as much as it is received. If you give, give joyfully. To be blessed, silently bless people by sending them a bundle of positive thoughts. If you have no money, provide a service. We are never limited in what we can give because the true nature of man is one of affluence and abundance. Nature provides everything we need, and the field of pure potentiality offers the intelligence and creativity to produce even more. If you have a large savings account, you may have received praiseworthy pats on the back from fellow materialists. But rather than saving up, a better path to success is to let your money flow into the world. Unfortunately, hoarding money interrupts the universe's natural flow of give and take. The Latin root of the word currency literally means to circulate or flow. This shows that even ancient Greek and Roman civilizations understood that money must flow for a society and its people to flourish. This is why investments are often more profitable than savings. For example, say you spend your life earning minimum wage, putting most of your monthly paycheck in the bank. Even though the balance on your account will increase, you won't become rich. But if you invest your money in continuing education and take suitable classes, you could eventually become the CEO of your own business. By investing in your education wisely, far more will flow back to you, leaving you with more money than a lifetime of petty savings ever could. This spiritual law of giving and receiving applies to money, too. It applies to love, friendship, support, and social exchange. You'll be amply rewarded if you use this social currency to show others what you hope to receive. The more love people have within a society, the more that love will be shared with others and continue to grow. But, naturally, this only works if everyone is prepared to give and receive. For example, most people want a partner who loves and cares for them. But many forget that giving love and caring is also necessary for a relationship. If everyone were focused solely on getting love and not giving it, we would all end up lonely and unhappy. Apply the law of giving. Just promise yourself that today when I will go out, you will for sure give something to someone whom you are going to meet, whether I'll provide them with joy or affection. I will increase happiness in my life and the lives of others. You should promise yourself that today when I go out, I will also receive gifts from nature, I will feel the fresh air, will watch the sunset, will hear and sing along with the birds, and others who will smile at me I will smile back. I will receive gifts from nature as well as from others. Whether the gift I will get is materialistic or belongs to nature, or is just a compliment, I will accept all those gifts. You must promise yourself that you keep your wealth circulating by giving and receiving life's most precious gifts, such as love, care, affection, support, appreciation. Every time I meet someone I will silently share my wealth with them by praying joy and happiness in their life. 3. The law of karma or cause and effect. We all know the advertising slogan, just do it. Live in the moment, it tells us, to seize the opportunity. But to truly get the most out of life, rather than just doing something, it is essential to consider the most beneficial choice when making a decision. This is what it means to be conscious of your choice-making. After all, we always make choices, sometimes without knowing we're doing them. Most of our favorites are unconscious. For example, when shopping, you might buy bags full of junk food without considering their impact on your health or the environment. Unfortunately, such unconscious behavior comes naturally to us. So, to make good choices, pause and consider your actions' impact on you and others. For example, how might you avoid habitually purchasing junk food? Well, first off, consider your budget, and then within its constraints, choose products that are the most beneficial to your health and that, during the production process, have done the least harm to other people, animals, and the environment. To continue making good choices in your everyday life, choose the actions that will bring others the most joy and goodwill. In some cases, the selection might seem obvious. In other cases, the choice might be more subtle. For example, if someone insults you, you have two options. You can be hurt by the remark and retaliate or refuse to let it affect you. By choosing the second option, you both avoid subjecting yourself to unpleasant emotions and treat the offender as you want. Whenever I make a choice, I will ask myself two questions. What are the consequences of this choice that I am making? And will this choice bring fulfillment and happiness to me and those affected? This guidance will enable me to make spontaneously correct choices for myself and all those around me. The author says that every action generates a force of energy that will for sure return to us at some moment in our lives. As it sounds, as you sow, so shall you reap. Whatever we sow today, that only we will reap in the future. For example, if you do anything wrong, then karma will come for sure hit you, but if you behave kind and help someone, then karma will be kind to you. If we give fruits and happiness to someone, karma will give it back to us. Hence, whatever decisions and choices you make, always make them after understanding them correctly, and always ask yourself before doing anything whether it will suit yourself and others around you. Will my action comfort others, or will it make them uncomfortable? Hence, always choose the action and take the decision that brings happiness to your life and your loved ones and others' life. Never do something which affects someone badly, because karma always hits back. 4. The law of most minor efforts. People spend a lot of time and energy worrying about the circumstances they find themselves in. For instance, a man might fret about being a partner less. But then, when he enters a relationship, new worries arise. Is this relationship limiting his freedom? Is he truly in love? Thankfully, there is a solution to the problem of chronic fretting. First, you can accept your current situation. For example, imagine living with a difficult roommate. She never cleans up after herself yet gets angry with you when the place is a mess. This is a tricky situation that might make you consider moving out. But moving takes time and money, so what's the best way to resolve the issue? The answer: don't fight the problem. Instead, face it and accept it for what it is. There is always a lesson to be learned from difficult situations, and the people who make life challenging are usually there to teach you something. In this case, the task might be about standing up for yourself or learning how to be less affected by the actions of others. Only by accepting the situation can you learn from it and grow. You can take this acceptance further and save energy by practicing defenselessness. Practicing defenselessness means eliminating the need and desire to convince others that your opinion is correct or theirs is wrong. For example, defenselessness would tell both parties could openly share their thoughts on their dietary choices without feeling that the other is judging them. The author says nature's intelligence functions effortlessly. It works with love, affection, and carefreeness. We can create success and good fortune with effortless ease when we harness the forces with love, joy, and respect. Apply the law of least effort. Here the author says you should practice acceptance, which means you should accept people's situations, circumstances, and events as they are, because after knowing all this, I will understand that the moment we are is as it should be, because the entire universe is identical. Therefore, it is the way it should be. Hence, I will not struggle against the whole moment by working with this current moment. I will accept it the way it is and accept it. I will ultimately get it the way it is and will not take it the way I wish it were. The author says by accepting the situation, you must take responsibility for it, and here commitment doesn't mean blaming others for it. You must understand that in every problem, there are some hidden opportunities, hence you must accept it and should change it to something better and more significant. 5. The law of intention and desires. This is the most complex law and, of course, the most alluring. Chopra notes that while a tree is locked into a single purpose, to put down roots, grow, photosynthesize, the intelligence of the human nervous system allows us to shape the mind and the laws of nature to bring about the achievement of a freely imagined desire. This occurs through the process of attention and intention. You can improve your quality of life by simply introducing positive intentions into your thinking. The positivity that goes into these thoughts is all part of the infinite field of potential energy that governs the universe. So, by introducing an intention or wish into this energy field, you affect the universe around you. Let's say you'd like to have a beautiful home, but you often think about this in negative terms. Your emotions are tied up in disliking your current home and thinking that you'll never have sufficient funds to afford a new one. When you do this, you give negative energy to the universe. Naturally, this won't result in the universe giving back positive energy. So, instead, accept and be grateful for the home you have, and visualize the changes that could make your living situation even better. The universe will pick up on these positive thoughts and turn them into reality. However, you must give the process your full attention to turn these desires into reality. For example, if you're dissatisfied with your job, you may think negatively about being incompetent or unworthy. It requires constant attention throughout the day to notice these negative patterns and replace them with positive ones. Apply the law of intention and desires. I will release this list of my desires and surrender it to the womb of creation, trusting that when things don't seem to go my way, there is a reason and that the cosmic plan has designs for me much grander than even those that I have conceived. Here the author says that inherent in every intention and desire is the mechanics for its fulfillment. The author says that you must prepare a list of wishes which you must see every time, at the time you go for your silent therapy, before you go to sleep, and immediately after getting up. Still, if things don't turn up the way you wanted, you shouldn't feel depressed. Maybe there are reasons for not going things the way you wanted, hence you should always have trust and believe, and you should accept the present moment and should work for the future with most special intentions and desires. 6. The law of detachment. Though you may have an intention, you must relinquish your attachment to its realization before it can manifest. For example, we can have a one-pointed focus on something. Still, if we are attached to a specific outcome, it will produce fear and insecurity at the possibility of it not happening. In Chopra's words, only from detached involvement can one have joy and laughter. Then the symbols of wealth are created spontaneously and effortlessly. But, on the other hand, without detachment, we are prisoners of helplessness, hopelessness, everyday needs, trivial concerns, quiet desperation, and seriousness, the distinctive features of everyday mediocre existence and poverty consciousness. Without detachment, we feel we must force solutions onto problems. With detail, we can witness the perfect answers that spontaneously emerge from chaos. This happens when you detach yourself from your desires and connect to the field of energy that is the true nature of the universe, which alone can make our desires a reality. The author asks you to commit yourself to detachment. You must allow yourself and the people around you the freedom of being as they are. You should not rigidly impose your decisions and ideas on how things should be. You should not force your solutions over problems to create more pain. You should commit yourself to participate in everything but with detached involvement. Absolute security can be achieved in only one way, by recognizing your true self. By realizing your true nature, you'll find that even fear of death disappears. The body and mind dissolve, and your true self will remain in the energy field that gives birth to all new life in the universe. Today I will commit myself to detachment. I will allow myself and those around me the freedom to be as they are. I will not rigidly impose my idea of how things should be. I will not force solutions on problems, thereby creating new problems. Instead, I will participate in everything with detached involvement. When I step into the field of all possibilities, I will experience all of life's fun, adventure, magic, and mystery. 7. The law of dharma. All human beings want to shine, just like every star has its rightful place in the night sky. Similarly, every human being should find his rightful place on earth. Only by doing this and helping others find their place will people flourish and lead a purposeful existence. So, ask not what the universe can do for you but what you can do for the universe. For example, let's say you've always dreamed of becoming an artist. After all, it is a beautiful profession, and you admire the particular talent it takes to create art that inspires people and makes them happier and wiser. But the truth is, not everyone is artistically talented, And if this is the case for you, you might end up sad or depressed, feeling that you can't contribute anything of value to society. But don't despair. Instead of clinging to these dreams, be honest with yourself and discover the truth within you that can serve and benefit others. For example, while a creative person will probably become a good artist or designer, a compassionate person might be better off as a doctor or nurse. It's never too late to recognize your life's purpose and plug it into the endless source of energy that the universe provides. You might now be wondering whether your current job is providing you with the best way to contribute to the welfare of humanity and the planet. As it turns out, there is an easy way to tell. When you've found the right job, you will discover that you have a nearly endless source of energy to complete your work. This is the feeling you get when you align with the cosmic plan that was your destiny from the beginning. Then, the universe begins to support you and provide you with the energy you need, which explains how some people can work effortlessly and happily for long hours while others feel drained after just a few hours in the office. Apply the law of dharma. Here says that every individual in this world, has some kind of purpose in their lives. They have some unique gift or some talent to give others, and when we people blend this exceptional, fantastic talent with service, we should give to others, kindness, help, support, then we people experience the overwhelming feelings, and our soul will feel rejoice happy and awesome and share triumphant feelings of our spirit, and this is something which is the ultimate goal of every individual. In this world, and in the entire universe. Conclusion. If you look at any cell in the human body, you will see the expression of these laws through its functioning. Every cell, whether a stomach, a heart, or a brain cell, has its birth in the law of pure potentiality. DNA is a perfect example of pure potentiality, the material expression of pure potentiality. The same DNA in every cell expresses itself in different ways to fulfill the unique requirements of that particular cell. Each cell also operates through the law of giving. A cell is alive and healthy when in balance and equilibrium. The law of karma is exquisitely executed by every cell because built into its intelligence is the most appropriate and precisely correct response to every situation. The law of least effort is also exquisitely executed by every cell in the body. It does its job efficiently in a state of restful alertness. Through the law of intention and desire, the intention of each cell, through the law of intention and desire, uses the intelligence of nature to organize itself. Of course, every cell expresses the law of detachment. It is detached from the outcome of its intentions. Each cell also expresses the law of dharma. Each cell must discover its source, the higher self, serve its fellow beings, and describe its unique talents. Heart, stomach, and immune cells have their source in the higher self, the field of pure potentiality. The 7 Spiritual Laws of Success Book Review. The 7 Spiritual Laws of Success by Deepak Chopra is a profound and inspiring book that offers readers a fresh perspective on the path to personal growth and success. Through a blend of Eastern spirituality and Western practicality, Chopra presents 7 principles that can lead to a more fulfilling and successful existence when integrated into daily life. The book is a concise and accessible guide, with each chapter dedicated to one of the 7 spiritual laws, which include the law of pure potentiality, the law of giving, the law of karma, the law of least effort, the law of intention and desire, the law of detachment, and the law of dharma. Each law is explained in a clear and engaging manner, with practical examples and exercises to help the reader understand and apply the principles in their own life. One of the most striking aspects of the 7 spiritual laws of success is its emphasis on the importance of self-awareness, personal growth, and spiritual connection. Chopra encourages readers to look within themselves for the answers to life's challenges and to trust in the natural unfolding of the universe. The book also highlights the significance of giving and receiving, intention's power, and detachment's importance in achieving success. By following these principles, Chopra asserts that readers can harness their true potential and create a life of abundance, joy, and harmony. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe, like and share. See you in next videos.